Deer pose is a beautiful hip opener. It's one that you can do instead of pigeon pose if that's not working for you on a given day. You'll see it's one that you can let yourself really get propped up and release into, let those hips really open up. So let's talk about deer pose and how you can find what variation gets those hips open the way you want them open. To start, we're going to start seated and take this, in this case, I'll take my left leg and fold it out to the side. So I have my left knee on the inside of my right foot. Now for some people, this is not going to work on your hip. The hip does not want to move this way. If that's you, skip this pose altogether. Keep your legs cross-legged. Try your regular pigeon pose, but don't do it if that hip doesn't like externally rotating in that direction. Right here we have a beautiful option to take a variation of pigeon pose, where instead of having our leg all the way back and having our hips square, we can keep that leg up, and then we can still let ourselves fold forward, maybe angle over that knee a little bit, use blocks or a bolster or your hands, and you can get a beautiful stretch on this right hip just by taking it there with pigeon pose. Now, when we want to take it into deer pose, we're adding a twist here. So we're coming up, I'm bringing the bolster behind me onto my right side, and I'm going to just bring my body around, maybe have that bolster where I can eventually lay my body on it. Some people like to keep the knee right up against the foot, and some like to find a little bit of space here. I like to keep mine relatively in, but this doesn't matter. Again, you want to work with whatever angles are targeting where you need on your hips. So I'm finding a little twist here, letting myself come on down, and as I let my body come down, that's where I'm starting to feel this beautiful opening on the outside of the left hip. So this one works the left hip more than the right. When I'm forward here, I'm more into the right hip, glute, hamstring. When I start to bring it open, twisting here, I'm lengthening through this left side, coming on down, really taking in time to get lined up and supported, maybe adjusting this back leg in or out. And then you really want to find a place where you can get comfortable if you want to add another bolster. Let's come into it and take a few deep breaths. So we're going to come down and really think about those inhales creating space all the way down. Oh, that feels nice. And those exhales, letting those muscles relax. You might find this in a yin class, maybe even a restorative class. Really nice positions to hold. Unlike some of our other hip poses, we don't have our body weight coming down on us. We're using support. So it's one that we might be able to really let ourselves ease into. As I take a little nap here, gently bring yourself up. Remember, you're just twisted. Bring those legs in front. Let them windshield wiper a little bit. Make sure the back is feeling okay. Those hips are feeling okay. We'll take it to the other side. So this time, for me, my left leg is folded in. My right leg externally rotates and folds back. Knees in that foot. Maybe I start by coming forward a bit. I can add a little twist here. And when I'm ready to come into that full deer pose, I'm lengthening up to get that twist, opening to the side, making sure this right hip feels okay. Finding my angle, coming on down. I'm going to stay on my left cheek. Some people can come all the way to their right cheek to add a little bit more twist through the spine. And just adjust until you find a spot where you can start to melt. Really feeling it here, down into my IT band a little bit in my lower back, really the top of that hip and the outside here. So a beautiful pose to just imagine melting into. In fact, I could fall asleep here. Deep breaths. And when you're ready, come on up. Gently bring those legs back in. Make sure the hips feel good. It's a beautiful, I would say, really enjoyable pose for most of us. But if your hips don't rotate that way in their socket and you feel any pain, ask your teacher for another variation or fold the legs. You can always kind of take any of those hip stretches with the legs internally rotated as well. All right, that's our deer pose.